chinky. But so yeah, now you can go ahead. So Grand Rising, everybody.
Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. As y'all come on, get in the room, drop your city, your state. Let us know you are joining us from. It's Monday, y'all.
Happy Monday. Beginning of the week for some people. And for others, well, you know how it goes. So do we need to redo that one? Any of them that we need to redo? No. Just
the one that I had over here.
Those right there in front of me. Turn around. All the way around.
Yeah.
These. I was trying to use these. So it won't show well on here. So I have.
All right, y'all. Come on in. Happy Monday. Drop your city in your state. Let us know where you're joining us from. It is Rhinestone Monday, y'all. Y'all come on in. We got a special deal for you guys today on Rhinestone Monday. Good morning, Dolores. How are you? Over on YouTube. Thank you.
I think about it real quick. The one over.
Well, can't do the yellow because we're not bringing yellow out. This is for the display, so. Okay. We'll be getting started in a little bit, y'all. Come on in.
All right, everybody. Come on in, drop your city and state, like the video, share the video, let us know you guys are tuning in from. If you're not going to participate and be active, then we're going to try to find us some more platforms because we know somebody out there wants to see this information. So if you're not sharing, you ain't caring. So go ahead and drop the city and state, like the video and share the video. This is the Blank Spot. We are a sublimation blanks and t-shirt transfer supplier located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. The purpose for these videos and all of the videos that we share is to market and advertise our products, okay? So there's going to be some people specifically on certain platforms that are going to think that, hey, we're coming on here and we're going to learn some things. We're going to take it back to our business. And yes, you can. Can you learn some things on our platform?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. But is our platform designed specifically for education and learning?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. So we are here to showcase our products, guys. So when you see us on here, we're not doing a teaching. We're actually doing a showing, right? So we're showing you guys, we're showing you guys what we have new, what deal we have for today. That's what we're on here doing, guys. So today is Rhinestone Monday. So we're going to showcase for you guys our Rhinestone Transfers today. Okay, and then we have a special deal for you guys.
Rule number 1, never drink coffee around your t-shirts because you just might spill some coffee on your t-shirts, okay? Another rule that you probably want to take in consideration, if you are a smoker, you may not want to smoke around your craft stuff because we had a couple of customers back in the day. They would come and pick up their stuff, and we could smell the smoke on them, and then they would leave with all the t-shirts and other stuff, and smoke would be on that stuff. I just imagine.
You don't want to have your customers experience that, smoke or coffee stains or anything like that on your products, right?
If you are brand new to the platform, if it's your first time seeing us, type number 1 in the comments. We'd like to see all the new people out there. If you're new, type number 1 in the comments. Today, we're going to show you just how you can add more variety to your t-shirt business by adding some bling.
Yeah.
Now, in the beginning of the video, in the middle of the video, and towards the end, we're going to say this again. These are ready to press rhinestone transfers.
Yep.
I know that everybody and their Uncle Louis is going to want, do you do custom? Do you do custom? Do you do custom? Do you do custom? This company is simply set up for ready to press items. Now, can we do custom rhinestones? Yes, but there is going to be a minimum.
Yep.
Okay. So if you're not prepared for that minimum or prepared to hear that number of the minimum, then just know that it's going to be a minimum. I love Bling. Dolores, I'm right there with you.
Dolores.
I'm learning to love it too. So here's our website, theblankspot.com. If you'd like to email us and ask us a question about custom transfers, you're going to be getting a response from D, but the email address is info@theblankspot.com. You can find our contact information on all of our platforms. Okay. So there's going to be a couple of things that you're going to need. Before we get started, D's going to show you some transfers that we have. You can actually go to our website and actually look at them while we're on here. We'll be here for approximately 1 hour, maybe a little bit less, but you don't have to worry about leaving alive to go check out some of the stuff that we have. So
guys, today our special offer is 15% off of our Rhinestone Transfers. When you go to the website, theblankspot.com, it's going to be the first thing that you see. When you scroll down a little bit, it's going to pop up in your face. It's going to say 15% off of the Rhinestone Transfer. We have a variety collection. We have faith-based. We have D9. We have some tigers and stuff up in there. It's a lot of things in there for you guys to choose from, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a few of the transfers. I'm not going to show you all of them, okay?
You're not?
No, not going to do
that. It's a nice bit of them, right?
It's a nice little bit of them, y'all. So I'm going to show you guys a few of the Rhinestone transfers. And then afterwards, Eric is going to do a demonstration on how our transfers work for rhinestone. Okay. Now, again, 15% off. There's no code, no minimum. Just put it in your cart, and it's going to slash that 15% off of what the price is already right now.
Why don't you tell them about the one that you have on first?
Yeah, I am. So the one I have on right now, guys, this is God is the Plug. Okay. And this one has a blue plug. Okay. But we have also two other ones. One has a pink plug and then a red plug. Okay. Pink plug, red plug. All right. So you have the option to choose which one of these you like.
I think I'm gonna make me a shirt because I think there's a lot of guys out there who, and I'm not trying to convince any guys to wear rhinestones, but it's a lot of guys out there that say, hey, you know what, rhinestones are not manly, right?
Right.
There's other rhinestones out there that we created specifically for men. But there's a lot of guys that's like, you know what, rhinestones is not, it's not for men. I beg to differ.
Yeah, but then again, I see a lot. I've been seeing a lot of men wearing rhinestones.
But I'm talking about
bling.
I'm talking about ours specifically.
Yeah.
There are some inspirational messages out there that the men can actually wear.
Yep.
This is a unisex transfer right here.
Absolutely.
God is the plug. You know what I'm saying? So whether you decide to wear a blue, because men might decide to wear blue
or red,
or the red, or even if you like pink. But I think I'm gonna make a rhinestone shirt and I'm gonna actually wear that God is the plug and get some attraction and get some attention.
Absolutely. So yeah, here's the first one. God is the plug. You can get the plug in blue, red, or pink, guys. Okay. If you want to know the size of the transfers, just scroll down. It'll tell you the size. They're anywhere from I would say 9.5 to up to about 11 inches. Okay, that's going to be your sizing for the rhinestone transfers. All right. Okay, so let's get to it. Y'all. All right. This one right here, guys. This is a butterfly. This is really cute. I actually have this one on a it's a tank top. Like a little flowy black tank top. It's really cute. This is the butterfly. Okay. All right. Next up, I haven't put this on a shirt yet, but I will soon. It says Black Queen.
You don't have that as a display, do you?
No. I don't think so. Black Queen. And then for the men or women, however you want to do it. Okay, we have this lion right here, and the lion actually has a gold what do you call that? Crown. Gold crown on it.
I think that was designed specifically for the men. We gotta have something. Y'all take everything.
So that's for a man. And then Eric did this one on one of his shirts. It's a tiger with blue eyes. It's gold. But then the tiger has blue eyes.
And I think that one might be more of a unisex.
Yeah. All right. And then we have these right here for anybody having a birthday. It's my birthday. And you can get this one in pink or in gold. The birthday will be pink or gold right here. It's my birthday. All right. And then we'll move on to the faith-based. This one says, I'm blessed. Again, guys, it is Rhinestone Monday. You're going to go to the website. First thing you're pretty much going to see is Rhinestone Monday, 15% off. Theblankspot.com, okay? Our Rhinestone Transfers, 15% off today. No code, no minimum. Put it in the cart. And your price is going to be slashed for that 15% off.
So how many of you guys have done rhinestones before? Type a number 2 in the comments. If you've actually made rhinestone, actually pressed the rhinestone shirt or did some apparel, type a number 2 if you have done rhinestones before.
Yes.
That's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Because every time we do something on here about one of our transfers, we find out that somebody's never done something before. So especially for the people who are number ones, got a number 2. If you've never done it before, type a number 2. Because you want to stay in contact with us. You want to stay till the end or towards the middle, because we're actually going to be doing this.
Yep. And Eric's going to show you how it works.
And if you haven't dropped your city and state, go ahead and drop your city and state. Custom Grass, what's going on, man? You hadn't done rhinestones? Oh man, I know you've been doing this for a minute, but that's not your market either. So I get it. So yeah.
All right. Okay. So moving on, still in our faith base. This one right here says God is good.
We got that one on the pink hoodie.
Yep.
Yeah.
God is good. All right.
All the time.
And all the time, God is good.
All right. All right.
God over everything.
Oh, we got that one on the hood.
I think that one is too.
That one too.
I think you have something on the back.
Yeah, but I redid. Hoodie. That's what I did was I redid this one.
Yeah.
So I cut this out. I actually cut this out, and then I repositioned it, and I put God, and I did like over going down or something like that, and I did everything. So you could be creative.
So you can be creative, cut them up, make different words or however you want to reword it. You can do different things with it, right?
Hello, everybody who's just jumping on. Go ahead and drop your city and state. Grand rising to everybody. Thank y'all for seeing us.
Guys, so here is another one. This is one that Eric's going to do today. This one says, she is strong. She is strong. And then this one here is faith. This one right here, you can wear this a bunch of different ways. You can do it like this. You can turn it, right? Okay. Leave those right there. All right, and then moving on to organization, like this one right here is a OES. Now this one is a smaller transfer. This one is a smaller transfer. This is the OES. All right. And then we have 1913. $19.08.
We even had somebody ask for one of the male organizations, did we carry rhinestones? I think that might be something to look into.
Yeah.
I think it might be something to look into.
1922.
Because I think the guys will bling that out on their jackets.
And you got your Zeta. All right. And then, guys, I'm not going to show you all of these, but we have these for the female D9. Says Sora. And we have these in AKA, Zeta, Rho, and Delta. Okay. AKA, Zeta, Delta, and Rho. Sora. Okay. We sell a lot of these on jackets when we go out and we do our custom events for custom items. We sell a lot of that one on the back of this jacket that we have. We have a camouflage jacket that sells amazing when we go out on our events when we're doing custom items. We take that, put it on the back of a jacket, and they just love it, right? Okay, so that's a few of our rhinestone transfers, guys. We have several more on the website. You just got to go and take a look. Theblankspot.com, 15% off until 11:59 p.m. tonight. No code, no minimum necessary. Just put it in your cart and you'll see the price slash down.
So can I share this for the tutorials?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna share a link for the tutorials because there are a lot of people who are brand new. And if you are new, the first thing we hear people asking, hey, do you teach classes? Okay. So the short answer is no, we no longer teach classes. When I hear someone asking about a class, I'm thinking about a classroom type environment, a Zoom type environment where you're doing a step-by-step or maybe a one-on-one. What we did do is we created some easy to follow tutorials.
Yep. Yep.
We created some easy to follow tutorials. Now the tutorials are not free, okay?
Right.
However, they are only $2.
$2, y'all.
So if you're interested in investing $2 of yourself to learn about something that you've never done before, it's just a $2 investment. Now, for those of you who may say, hey, you know what? I can go on a platform that somebody's teaching it for free. Then you go right ahead. We welcome you to do that. Just remember that all transfers that are done and that are sold, they're going to have different times, different pressures, different temperatures. And the fact that you invest in $2 into yourself and into our business is going to give us the opportunity to do more content like this.
Yep.
So now, $2 investment for a course to show you how to do the rhinestones and then other types of processes that we have as well.
Yep.
So if that is you, I already did it. I put it in the comments. I put it in the comments on YouTube and Facebook, and then I also did it on TikTok. So
courses.theblinkspot.com. That's our platform where you can go and get your tutorials. And most of them are very inexpensive, $2, right? Go in there, get your tutorial. If you're the kind of person that you want to just kind of go and stop it and start it, that'll be perfect.
So let's go ahead and get started, man. So there's always gonna be some rules to whatever it is that we're doing. All right, always gonna be some rules to whatever it is that we're doing. For some reason, we have frozen on Facebook and YouTube.
$15% off our. Thank you for your order, Dolores. 15% off of our Rhinestone Transfers today. All you gotta do is go to the website, scroll down. You even got to scroll down today. It's right there in your face.
Yeah. So
I put it right there today.
And you're getting 15% off.
15% off, y'all.
So you can buy one transfer. It's gonna cost us more to pack it up than it is gonna be for you to, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and get it. So anyway, now when you order your Rhinestone Transfers, you're going to get some pressing instructions. Okay. Is Facebook still not working? We're paused again. And I'm gonna pause this one as well. Thanks, Debbie. Not sure. How we looking now, guys? Is that better? Can you guys see us? Yeah, everything was paused. I have no control over it. It's back up now. This is the second time that it did it. So
sure, it could be Facebook. Yeah. I mean, we're not having any issues over on the other one, so it may be a Facebook thing that's going on.
So did you guys notice? Did you guys notice that the YouTube had paused as well before? I manually paused it just now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Facebook. I don't know. Anyway, so for those of you who are interested, like I said, when you do order from us, you're going to get an instruction card. The instruction card talks about the different types of transfers that we have. So we're doing this on the 15x15 clamshell heat press. Okay, clamshell heat press. Now, what does that mean? It's locking down, guys. I would not recommend doing this on a easy press.
No.
Because because this is about pressure.
Right.
It's not just about temperature and time. It's about pressure. So I would not recommend doing this on an easy press, but I would recommend doing it on something that's going to lock in. All right. That's the first thing. The second thing is we're turning our press on, and our temperature setting is going to be 356.
So guys, you're going to get the instructions. Once we send your product, you will get the instruction card on the pressing time and temp. If for some reason you don't see that card or you misplace that card, you're going to go to the menu, transfer services, and then you'll see the pressing instructions. All right.
So we got 356, and then it's going to be 15 to 20 seconds. As you guys already know, I always go with the higher time. And then last but not least, while it's still cold, I'm going to go ahead and check my pressure. It's supposed to be like a medium pressure, okay? You don't want it too hard because you could damage the rhinestones if it's too much pressure. But you want to do a medium pressure, all right? So all I'm doing is just checking my pressure right now. You can do this before you turn it on, or you can do this after you turn it on. And if you're new to creating, crafting, designing, making apparel, if you're new to doing t-shirts, you're gonna, and you have a manual press, you're gonna be able to figure out as you go which pressure is heavy, which pressure is light, which pressure is medium, stuff like that. Okay, so you're just gonna have to feel your way through. Unfortunately, there's no class for that unless you have an automatic press and then you press in the PSI.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So now we're gonna let this heat up. As Dorothy stated before, 15% off of all of our Rhinestone transfers. No coupon code needed. If you're brand new, this is the website. Also, whatever platform you're on, all you got to do is go to our bio. The information is in our bio to shop with us. Spend some time going to the website and check it out. See what else we got. Now you're also gonna need Teflon sheet. Okay, Teflon sheet is gonna be for the second press. We're going to talk about this. Like I said, I did a tutorial, a short tutorial, very, very easy to follow tutorial on doing a rhinestone transfer if it's your first time. And it's not necessarily doing a rhinestone transfer, but it's specifically doing and using our products. Everybody's going to have their own pressing instructions. Everybody's going to have their own temperature time recommendations. We know because we order from a lot of different vendors.
Yep.
And we have to kind of figure out which one works best for us. So we go through all of these processes too. And when we find the one vendor that we like, we stick with it. And that's why we created the pressing instructions. So if you are making apparel, if you're the person that's making t-shirts and making apparel, it might be a good idea. If you're a business owner, if you're, selling these things, it may be a good idea to create some care instructions. Okay. We're going to talk about the care instructions while we heat up. The care instructions are going to be very simple. The first question a lot of people ask us is what? How well do they hold up?
How do they hold up in the wash?
Well, before answering that question, you really want to ask you, how good are you at taking care of your apparel?
How well do you take care of your apparel? Do you just throw it in the wash or do you turn it inside out? I'm gonna tell you, for me, I can throw it in there.
Well, I wash clothes, so
look.
Yeah, if she was doing it, she would throw it in there. But
this shirt right here has been washed several times, and none of the rhinestone, he said he does the wash.
I turn it inside out, y'all.
I don't know what he do, but if it was me,
I
throw it in there. But anyway, it's been washed several times, and the stones have not moved or anything. So it's about how you care for it. It's about how you press it, right? It's about making sure you get the moisture out before you press. All those things have they play a part in how long
the longevity of
the shirt
of your garment. So pressing instructions, care instructions are going to be very important. I turn them inside out. I wash them on cold, and I don't do a hot dry. I do a medium to low dry.
Right.
Sometimes if I feel like if I got time or whatever, I will actually just let it hang dry. We're confident enough to know that we pressed them and we got them on there and we can actually do a hot dry. But I would recommend, if you're going to do this, do a low tumble. If you just have to do a dry, do a low tumble or a medium tumble, because what happens is if they're not put on correctly, they will activate again or they will fall off.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. So make sure you guys, when you are selling these, make sure that you have great instructions for your clients. Now, that's to cover you. If they do something other than that,
yeah,
you've already been covered, because guess what? You already gave them the instruction, right?
Yeah, Mike says he realizes some people don't even read the instructions. That's
most people don't. Most people don't.
And so, but you still want to create it just in case.
You're covering yourself.
But you out there who are making the items,
right,
you need to specifically know how to apply them to the fabric, through the garment.
Right.
So, the thing that you want to make sure of is your fabric. Okay. We have put these on 100% cotton. We put them on cotton poly blends.
Put them on 100%
polyester. And the best results that I have gotten as far as peel is either the 100% cotton or the cotton poly blend. Now, if you're the type of person that says, hey, you know what? I want to do this on a 100% polyester, just know that the peel effect is going to be a little bit different. You got to peel it really, really slow. Yep. It's already going to be a slow peel, okay? But you got to just think about that. These are adhesive stones, and they have to hot fix, and they have to actually stick. So the instructions say to let it cool. I usually don't let it cool all the way. You'll see how I do it. I usually don't let it cool all the way, but what I do is I've perfected, in my opinion, a way to actually do it. Now, if you happen to have a stone or a transfer that does not transfer to the garment, to the fabric, then what I recommend you do is tilt that transfer sheet back down easily, put it back in place, and press it again. It's really simple. Don't spaz out. Don't go crazy with it. Don't lose your mind.
It's not hard, y'all.
Okay, so I need you guys on TikTok, if you guys gonna hang around, I need you guys to go ahead and like the video and share the video, okay? Got to double tap. For those of you who are on YouTube and Facebook, look like we got a little traffic over there, and we got one person on Instagram. That's cool. We appreciate y'all for jumping on. We're trying to get as many people to see this information as we possibly can. And the only way we can do that is if you guys on these social media platforms or our business media platforms share the video. You may not be a purchaser. You may be somebody who just came through and said, hey, you know what? I like what they're doing. It's pretty entertaining. But still share it, because you may find somebody that wants to see what's going on.
Share it. And if you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, guys, go over there, run over there and subscribe to our YouTube channel. One of the great things about the YouTube is that, like, what was it, Friday, you guys were able to see our screen as we were talking about different things. You know, you can actually be able to see what we're talking about more on the YouTube if we are sharing something. Over here on Tickety Talk, you won't be able to see that. So go over to the YouTube, subscribe. That way on our Frequently Asked Fridays, you will be able to see things that we are actually showing on the screen.
Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it. So we're getting our temperature up. Once again, the temperature is going to be 356 degrees for 15 to 20 seconds. I always choose the higher time, high pressure time. Someone says, just passing through and saw your channel, supporting Black business. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. The other thing is you want to make sure that your press is heating evenly. There are a lot of people who are getting these presses, whether they're coming from the A or they're coming off of a marketplace, and they're not heating evenly. That's leaving some of the stones or any of your images undone as well. Also, you want to make sure that your plate is not warped. You want it flat, okay? So that's going to make a huge difference. So if you're just jumping on, if you're brand new, drop a number 1 in the comments. Also, if you haven't done so, drop that city and state. This is Rhinestone Monday, so these gonna move
Monday, y'all. It's Rhinestone Monday. So what does that mean? You want to put this down some, or you good?
Yeah, you can tilt it a little bit.
So
they can actually probably see. It's just we're looking at the comments. I'm gonna show you
So it's Rhinestone Monday, y'all. What happens is we are giving you guys a special deal today.
There you go.
15% off of our Rhinestone transfer collection, guys. So what that means is you're gonna have to go to the website. As soon as you get to the website, okay, theblankspot.com. Remember, it's 2 S's, all right. As soon as you get there, you're gonna see Rhinestone Monday, 15% off of our Rhinestone transfers. All you gotta do is click on shop now, and you can put as many in there as you want. There's no code, no minimum. and it's going to be 15% off of the transfers. All right.
And then once again, if you are new, you've never done rhinestone transfers before, we do have a course that we actually did.
Yep.
Several courses that are on there. Most of them are $2. That's going to help us. That kind of helps us to stay on social media while our business is actually going. And we can actually do these courses. You can replay them. It's $2 course. It's courses.theblankspot.com. I already typed it in, so you can scroll back down and see that. Here's the thing. Depending on what rhinestone transfer you use, you want to try to find a shirt or a garment that's going to kind of accentuate what you're doing. White kind of goes with everything. So you'll see the sparklies on the white. All right. So right now, what I'm going to do, I got about 20 more degrees, but I'm going to go ahead and pre-press this. Why am I pre-pressing, D?
You pre-pressing, guys, because you want to make sure you get the moisture out of the shirt. We don't realize how much moisture is inside of these garments until you actually press something. You see all that steam coming up? That's moisture inside of the shirt. And if you have too much moisture in there, that's gonna make your transfer not adhere to the fabric like it should.
So when you wash it, what happens?
They're gonna start peeling off because it didn't have anything, it didn't adhere very well. Okay, so you got to make sure that you get that moisture out. So
drop a number 3 in the comments if you've heard of or if you have had your rhinestones fall off after you washed them.
Anybody?
It's a couple of reasons why.
Listen.
We're going to say it again. It's a couple of reasons why the rhinestones fall off. One reason is because you don't have enough pressure. Another reason, you didn't pre-press your shirt to get the moisture out. And then another reason is that you may just have cheap rhinestones.
Yeah, or
maybe a cheap transfer.
Then maybe you didn't follow the directions from the vendor.
Yeah, we're worried about burning things. We're worried about messing up. But in order to get better, you're gonna have to have some oopsies, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we're about at 350 right now.
Hi, Linda from Texas. So we got Miss D Woods from I think that's Chattanooga. Mr. Woods from Chattanooga, I think. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you.
So one thing with these rhinestone transfers is that you're gonna have to handle them with care. Okay, when we ship those rhinestone transfers, they're gonna be so tight that if that postal carrier decides to throw that box, they should stay in place. We tape them down, we tack them down. We got cardboard on top and cardboard on the bottom. When I say we, I'm talking about D. She's the rhinestone packer. Okay, so you want to make sure that happens. The next thing is this shiny part of the rhinestone transfer. That's the carrier sheet.
Yep.
Okay. The white part is going to actually come off. Okay. So when you take this, you want to make sure that you actually are very careful when handling this, and you peel this off. Now, there's 2 ways that you can do this. I'm going to do it this way first because I'm excited about getting this rhinestone transfer on here. The second way I'm going to do it is going to be for beginners. But this way is really for people who are pretty confident, have done it before. I'm right here on my heat press, and I'm going to stay right here with this thing. And instead of transporting it from one place to the other, I'm having it on my heat press. I don't know if you guys can see how I peeled that, but as I was peeling the carrier off, I was pulling the white sheet off as well. Now I want you to do something, because I tried to do something that I did a while back, and I made a complete fool out of myself. Take this and throw it as far away as you can. You cannot use that successfully to press instead of using Teflon.
Right.
If you don't have Teflon, then use a butcher paper or parchment paper.
Yep.
But we recommend Teflon. All right. So now the next thing is you want to make sure that this is orientated correctly. Now what I did was, while I pre-pressed my shirt, I'm gonna move this for a minute. While I pre-pressed my shirt, I had already made sure my shirt was centered on my press. Okay. So now that I have my rhinestone transfer, I'm going to take it, and depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed, is going to determine on how you do this. I'm going to take it slowly and turn it over. And then for me, I have a little what do you call it? Like a little rounded,
Mm-hmm.
like a little dip in it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on there like that, and then
Turn it again.
yeah, I got it upside down. Make sure it's orientated correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And then thank you. And then what I do is I drop it on. Well, not drop it on, but I place it on center first. Okay. And now I'm checking to see if it is centered.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty centered to me. Then I'm also going to do 3 to 4 fingers from the lower rim of the t-shirt, okay, or of the garment, okay? 3 to 4 fingers. Now, of course, if you got a rounded shirt or a V-neck shirt, it might be a little different. If your rhinestone transfer is not straight on your garment, do not slide it, because if you slide it or try to shift it, it's going to move the stones.
Right.
So if you have to move this, if you have to readjust it, you literally have to pick it up and readjust it. Like so. Okay. Being careful that you don't burn yourself.
So guys, welcome in. This is the Blank Spot. We are doing a demonstration on our Rhinestone Transfers. It is Rhinestone Monday. 15% off of our Rhinestone collection.
15% off.
Go to the website, theblankspot.com. You'll see them right on the front.
Okay, so I did successfully pick this up and I did successfully adjust it. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, I don't see any rhinestones out of place. But if you happen to see rhinestones out of place, we're going to talk about that after we press this. If you happen to see rhinestones out of place, or sometimes even the rhinestones even flip upside down, it can be fixed. Okay. There's a certain tool that you can use. If you don't have that tool, you can use an ink pen, a ballpoint ink pen.
Eric does it all the time.
Okay, so we're pressing. And I got this set for 20 seconds. The instructions say 15 to 20 seconds. Once again, if you have not told us already, if you've never done a rhinestone transfer, type of number 2. If you've answered that already, no worries. But if you've never pressed a rhinestone transfer, type of number 2 in the comments.
That's right, y'all. It's Rhinestone Monday.
So Rhinestone Monday.
Happy Monday to everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing well today.
Now, you heard it pop up. It's ready to go. So now it says to let it cool. That's what the instructions say, to let it cool. Now, you can do one of 2 things. You can actually remove your garment from your heat press and let it cool, or you can just let it cool here. What I'm doing right now is I don't let mine cool all the way. I figured out how it works for me. I'm going to pull from the corner. This is not the time to pull aggressively. If you're used to doing screen print transfers or DTF transfers, this is not a rip off and tear. Okay. This is a slow pull. Why? Because you want to make sure that just in case one of the rhinestones come up, you can just roll that that paper back on there.
Lay it back down.
Lay it back down. Yep.
But as you can see, this is coming out pretty smoothly, guys. There you go. Pretty smooth.
And you can even do that little move. I don't mind. Y'all can do that little move, all right? So now we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this this Teflon sheet and we're gonna place it directly over the rhinestone transfer. And we're gonna press it again for that 15 to 20 seconds. Questions, comments about the rhinestone transfer pressing process. Anybody? Questions or comments? Would you guys, for those of you who have never tried this before, would you try it? Because I'm finding that a lot of people, and I guess I should say crafters, we attract a lot of crafters in our business. And we're finding that a lot of crafters are very hesitant to try new things without step-by-step instructions or directions. That's why we created that course, Hugo. That's why we created that course.
So here we go. This is the faith one. I love this one because you can orientate it however you like, right? Faith.
So tilt it to where it looks like a cross.
So you could actually do it to where it is
the other way. Yeah.
This way. Like if you wanted to put it on the shirt this way, you can do it like that too. So you have options with this one. All right. All right.
So we got another one to do. But before we do that, I got to do me one too, man.
Questions, anyone, about our rhinestones? Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you.
So we got
right.
another one. This one says,
she is strong.
Yeah, she's strong. So now I'm going to do this one for the beginners. Okay. We got a lot more people that came back on. We're going to do this one for the beginners.
Yep.
Remember, the temperature is going to be 356. The time is going to be 15 to 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to use the higher time, and then you want to use medium pressure.
Yep.
Now, you always want to pre-press your shirts. So I've already checked the pressure, but if you have an issue, whether it's medium or if it's light, you want to get it to the point to where it's a tad bit hard to lock in, but it's not so hard that you got to have somebody else help you out, okay?
Yep, and make sure you pre-press to get that moisture out of that shirt, guys.
If you don't, it's a possibility that when you wash it, it will not stick and stay. So now that I have pre-pressed this, I'm going to remove this transfer. I'm going to remove the shirt. I'm going to remove the shirt from the heat press, okay? This is going to be for the beginners. If you are a beginner, you're going to want to pay attention to this. Now, I have my shirt upside down. That's how I put it on my press. So I'm going to keep it upside down. So I'm going to lay it on here, and we're going to tilt this down so you guys can see. And we're going to go ahead and adjust and tilt down so you guys can see as well. All right.
Okay.
So, and I'm thinking that, yeah, you are good to go. So now, you're going to figure out the best way to do it for yourself. But if you are a beginner and you're saying, man, where do I put my transfers? Where do I put my designs? We got this t-shirt design placement tool, okay? You can get this
anywhere
that sells t-shirts. Pretty much they'll be selling them. We don't sell them. We actually used to sell them.
We may get some more.
Yeah, we may get some more in. But this came from the heattransfersource.com. All right. So the way that you use this is that you're going to put this, place this on the shirt. When the shirt is flat, you're going to place it at the very top of the fold of the flat part. Okay, top of the neck, the very edge of the top of the neck. That's how this works. All right. So t-shirt on the table. And remember, it's 3 to 4 fingers from the lower rim of the neckline. So if you put 3 fingers down, it may fall right in place with the edge of the transfer, or it may fall just over. So 3 to 4 fingers, and you're good to go. Okay. So for those of you who are watching, you should be able to see this. That's pretty cool, right?
Yep.
You make sure you line this up. I use my seams for my sleeves. So I make sure I line it up, because remember, your t-shirts are not as perfect as you may think. Okay. So if you decide to fold this in half, that's cool.
Yep.
That's another option that you can use. You can take this t-shirt after you've done it. You can fold it in half. Some of you guys do that. You can fold it in half. Once you do that, you're going to take this and you're going to put a slight crease in your shirt. This is for the beginners. I know it may be boring for some of you guys, but this is for the beginners. You put a slight crease in there, and I'm laying it back down. And I'm going to put my t-shirt tool back on here. Now, the t-shirt, the way I did it, if I use the seams are off. The seams are off.
Yeah.
But the centerpiece is actually on when I actually did the center. So it's a couple things you can do. So it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But you want to be as close as possible. Okay. So now, once you have done that and you get your transfer, you want to actually remove. Now, this is going to be dangerous doing it on here, because you have to take this and transport it to the press. So you want to make sure. Go ahead.
You do it this way to make sure you have some tape to tape it down.
So remember, this carrier sheet stays on. The white piece of paper is what comes off. So I'm not going to peel this quickly. I'm going to peel it slowly. And I want to make sure that I get every curve in here, because if it gets caught up in a wrinkle, it may damage the rhinestones, okay? Do not touch your rhinestones with your fingers, because remember, they are sticking to this carrier sheet. And if you touch them with your fingers, you may move them.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are getting some type of value out of this. We look forward to packing your orders.
Yes, we do. Happy Rhinestone Monday. Rhinestones today, 15% off. All you got to do is go to the website, theblankspot.com. Once you get there, you will see Rhinestone Monday. No code necessary. No minimum. Put them in your cart, and then it's going to slash to the price.
So now you have a couple of options. I want you to check that transfer out. You see with my finger, see with the it's about a half an inch. You want to accommodate for the half an inch, okay? You want to accommodate for the half an inch. So that's going to make it drop a little bit lower. I didn't cut it. So you may be thinking, well, my positioning is off. It's dropped too low. But that's your 3 to 4 fingers, okay? That's your 3 to 4 fingers. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it over slowly and controlled, making sure I have a dip in here. The center point I'm going to place on here. Now, I don't recommend that you put a crease in this transfer. In the past, we talk about if you want to fold your transfer in half to make sure it has a crease and line up. I don't recommend you do that. What I recommend is you do an eyesight.
Yeah.
If you're that anal retentive, get you a ruler, okay? If you're that anal retentive, get you a ruler, okay? And you can measure each side from the center. All right. But now that I'm on here, I'm gonna remove this, and I'm not really worried about the transfer moving so much because it does have adhesive on the transfer. Yeah. Now, like Dee said, you can tape this, okay? Or if you do this and you're good at it, you can be very careful. I don't recommend this for everybody, right? Because if you got heavy hands, then you're going to shift some stuff, all right? So it does have adhesive. And for the people say, well, why should I tape it? It's got adhesive on it. Well, if you're new and you're not confident and you're not certain, you're not sure, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tape this down.
Just to make sure, guys. Just to make sure. All right. So this is our She Is Strong Rhinestone Transfers. You can get these on our website, theblankspot.com. They are 15% off that entire collection now until 11:59 tonight. All you got to do is go in there, put your sum in the cart. You'll see the price slash down for your 15%.
So for those of you who are saying, hey, you know what? I want custom rhinestone transfers. I just want you guys to think about this. There are lots of people who are selling things right off the rack. This is a right off the rack type of item. Especially if you go to a vending event. We have one this weekend that we're going to be in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And it's going to be a gospel fest. So it's going to these transfers are going to be perfect for the event, this event that we are working with this weekend to showcase all of our faith-based transfers. So I'm actually carefully placing this on here. I'm not slinging my t-shirt up. I'm carefully placing it on here and I'm sliding it up to make sure everything is good. Now I'm here, okay? So that's for the beginners. If you're a beginner, that might be the route that you want to take. 356, 20 seconds, medium pressure. Questions? Comments? So for everybody who's like, hey, you know, did you do a class? I just did one. Go back and look at the Facebook or the YouTube, excuse me. Go back and look at the YouTube, and we just gave you a free class. Now remember, this is supposed to be a cold peel. However, I don't do a completely cold peel, okay? Because I know once this thing gets really cold, this adhesive is going to be adhering and sticking to the fabric. So I do a kind of a warm type peel, and I take my time because it helps me to get it off there. But even if it's a cold peel and you think the stones have settled, you still don't want to rip it off, okay? You want to guide it off. Once again, if you're not comfortable, make sure you have some safety gloves, some heat gloves, because you can burn yourself, especially if you don't have a slide out or a swing away. No rhinestones in sight,
y'all. Just that easy. And so with this, you don't, in the instructions, it doesn't tell you to press it again. However, a lot of times we do press it again to make sure that everything is adhered correctly, but you don't have to pre-press it.
Yeah, that's not a repressing is not a requirement. It's just a recommendation.
Yep.
We probably gonna change the instructions on there here pretty soon to make sure that nobody gets, you know, kind of lost doing it. So now here comes the second press. I'm using Teflon. I'm not using that white sheet. I'm not using wax paper. That's never a good idea.
Right.
And if you don't have this, use butcher paper or parchment paper. But it's not hard to get Teflon.
Yep.
Let's
Thank
see.
you, Tamara.
Let's see.
Thank you, Debbie.
So we're looking forward to packing those orders, man, because there's a lot of people that said that they've never done it before. And I'm going to tell you, especially if you're doing faith-based transfers, faith-based t-shirts, we have a lot of them. Now, if you got somebody who has a birthday coming up and they're saying, hey, I want my own Rhinestone Transfer shirt, we got a happy birthday. So you don't have to necessarily have the birthday in the name. So
All
you
right.
got a lot of stuff you can do.
There you go. There's your She Is Strong. All right. Then I'll show you guys real quick the other one that we did. This is the Faith one from earlier. All right, and then Eric is going to do himself a shirt. Okay, I see a question on Facebook. What is the name of the transfer? Alex, which one? The one that we just did is called She Is Strong. The one before that is Faith. Okay, theblankspot.com. You're going to go to the website. You'll see it right when you get to the website, okay? 15% off. Thank you, Tamara.
So this one's going to be mine, y'all. It's not a huge transfer for a man, but
so Eric is doing the exact same transfer, Rhinestone transfer that I have on. He's putting his on the white. So he's doing that one now.
Sometimes peeling these carrier sheets off is going to be a little tricky. You guys have questions, guys, this is time to ask. We got about 5 more minutes before we end our live.
Any other questions, y'all? It is Rhinestone Monday. 15% off of our Rhinestone transfer collection.
15%.
15%, y'all. Put it in your cart and you'll see the difference in the price. Any questions? You're welcome, Alex.
So I see some of these rhinestones have tilted on me. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take an ink pen. I guess it's like a ballpoint push pen, right? And I'm going to take these. I'm not going to push it. And I'm just going to kind of lay them down. Lay them back down, okay? Like I said, there is a tool that you can use if that tool is available. If it's not, then this works.
Yep, the pen works very well. But there are tools, like Eric said, that'll kind of help you with if you need to replace a stone or if you need to move one around.
Yeah, it's like a little chalk pen, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a little chalk pen. If you guys have done rhinestone, if you've done your own before, then you know what I'm talking about. The chalk pen, it actually adheres and it kind of helps to pick up and place down the transfers.
But you know, when you're on the go and you're doing it kind of quickly, you got to have something to do. Now, you definitely don't want these rhinestones to touch. I've done that before. That's why I do my best to get that little dip in the middle and then place it down, okay? Questions, comments, man. So I got some issues already that I'm not going to be able to do this one live because we're running out of time. But Dee noticed some rhinestones.
Yeah, a couple of them that kind of
that shifted on me. Yeah. I changed my mind. I'm not using this one. We'll fix
grab
that.
another one. You ain't gonna worry about it.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that line again.
All right, so Eric is gonna grab another transfer. So, guys, sometimes the stones can shift a little bit on you, but it's just a matter of taking the time to place them back on. No problem at all.
I'm doing it tight.
Or just to kind of shift them back to where they need to be.
I'm that anal retentive guy. That and they're not bad. I guarantee you, if I had done that shirt, nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have seen it. But what happened was the reason why it happened is because when I was peeling off the transfer sheet kinked on me.
Yep.
And when it kinked on me, it actually moved the rhinestone.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably better that I do this one because you guys get to see the smaller rhinestones.
Oh, yeah. So those of you that know about rhinestones, or if you don't know about rhinestones, there's different sizes of rhinestones. You have SS6, SS10, and that 6 and that 10, that's the size of the rhinestones, right?
Kind of like a needle.
Yeah.
Gauging a needle. So I got one.
So this one has a lot of SS6, which is more of the smaller stones.
Got that one. That's cool. Okay.
All right. I think that's gonna look nice on white.
Yeah, I did it on black already, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna look nice on the white.
So if you've never done rhinestone transfers before, I recommend that you don't start off saying, hey, I want to get my own custom ones done. Try these. They're already ready to press. Try these. See how they work out for you. If it works out, then you move to that next step or that next level. We know that most people are very creative and they want to have their own things. Maybe you got your own brand, or maybe you want to use your own logo or design. Yeah. You never know, okay? You got your camera. Oh, let's see. Anybody else? Hey, out there on Instagram. Appreciate it. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks for joining us on Instagram.
So I'm going to let that cool just for a little bit. Sometimes, like I said, I just peel it right off, all right? But the smaller stones, the SS6s?
SS6, yes.
The SS6 stones are smaller, which means that they are more susceptible to raising up off of your fabric.
Yep.
That's something that you guys need to know. So doing this does take patience, okay? I remember being out at an event. I'm a tad bit crooked, not too bad. I remember being out at an event, and I was having some issues with the SS6.
Smaller, yep.
And you'll find those SS6s on some of the designs that have a lot more detail in them, all right?
Yep.
But if I have an issue, and you'll see if I have an issue because I'll just roll this back over and press it again.
And that's why it's imperative not to rip it off, because if you rip it off, now you got to try to figure out if you have a stone left on there. Now you got to try to place it to where the stone is missing.
And some of them you won't even be able to tell because they're so small. But if you're like me, like I said, I'm pretty anal retentive. I want all my stones. I want all of them. I don't want a rhinestone missing. So take that puzzle piece and slide it.
Oh, okay.
Till it matches up. It got to match up. There you go.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
It's Rhinestone Monday, y'all. 15% off of our Rhinestone Transfers, theblankspot.com. Make sure y'all get them. They are amazing. And Eric is going to show you guys the shirt after he puts it on. All right. Who's ready? Yeah, it's hot. Oh. You about to be burning up. You just took it off the press and you're going to put it on your body?
Ooh, the stones are hot.
Lord.
Oh, gosh.
He going to show y'all in a minute.
The stones are burning my chest.
Yes. It's hot.
Ooh.
Here's the website, guys, theblingspot.com. Get your 15% off Rhinestone Transfers.
Hey, don't put the shirt on right when you finish pressing it. Ain't a good idea.
Let it cool off.
All right, check it out, man. This is for the guys. If you guys are interested, but you said, hey, you know what? I don't do rhinestones. It's not my thing. I'm here to change your mind. All right. Add a little pizzazz to your life. Add a little pizzazz to your wardrobe. Maybe you put this on a hoodie.
Yeah.
You put it on a Leatherman jacket.
Yeah.
Letterman jacket. You put it on a jean jacket, camo, whatever the case may be, man. Now you're out there rocking it. To me, this is very manly. Okay. If you got an issue with your, manhood or whatever, I don't know if you're questioning that, but I think it's very, I think it's very tight. So that's cool.
Yeah. I love it.
Appreciate it.
The white is nice. I think the white to me,
it's gonna be better than the black.
It's better than the black.
Yeah, I did one on the black, and it don't look the same.
Yeah.
So let's stand side by side, rhinestone and rhinestone. Come on in here. Come on in here.
Rhinestone Monday, y'all. Okay, so hopefully you guys got some value out of what we showed.
Yeah, leave it up there.
Anyway, hopefully y'all got some value out of what we showed today. It's Rhinestone Monday. Go to the website, theblingspot.com. Okay. I can't even concentrate. Stop. Theblingspot.com, y'all. Go ahead and get your Rhinestone Transfers 15% off. Okay, until 11:59 p.m. tonight. All you gotta do is go to the website. You'll see it right on the front page. You don't have to do no guesswork, no scrolling. It's right there. Click in there. Get you some Rhinestone Transfers, guys, and we'll get them shipped on out to you.
And I'm gonna do one more better. If you order today,
I'm about to give away something.
No, I ain't giving nothing away, man. I'm gonna give away some fast shipping. If you order today by 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you got an hour and a half.
That's giving something away.
Yeah.
Your time.
Yeah. If you order today by 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're gonna be able to get them shipped out today. Okay. So we'll do that for you. If you guys are looking to get it shipped right now, we'll go ahead and get it shipped out today. Just make sure you be mindful of what courier service you choose.
Yes.
Some are slower than others. And don't forget courses.theblankspot.com. That's courses, courses.theblankspot.com for any of your tutorials on how to press, specifically if you are brand new.
Yep.
Once again, we are a sublimation blanks and t-shirt transfer supplier located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. You just saw us press 3 rhinestone transfers. So you got your free tutorial, you got your free demo, and now all you have to do is do it yourself and see if you can get the same results.
That's right.
Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. Make sure you go and like all of our social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. And when you get to YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and we'll see everybody at the top because there's too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.